Live. Hi everyone, Jessica Humphreys,
And Bruno Saint-Hilaire from EnerJ Optimal Health.
your optimal health resource online. So one of the services that we offer at EnerJ is to help you increase your immune system through different resources. So strong immune system for the cold weather coming up. So if you're interested in knowing more about that, you can go visit our website at enerj.ca. That's ENERJ.ca.
If you're joining us,
little heart,
say hi,
thumbs up, even write replay if you're watching it on the replay. So we have a question for you, or the question was, did you know that too much sleep could be bad for your health? When I found that out, I was like, no, for all those who know how much I love to sleep. So Bruno, why could that happen?
Well, it's not. Yes, generally speaking, it's for bad for your health, but bad for your immune system. If we want to go more in detail,
more specific,
exactly. Because let's bring back health to the cellular level, and we know now in biochemistry and cellular sciences that in a broad way of looking at it, each one of our cells has two cycles: a day cycle, which is manage and metabolize energy to produce energy, and there's the other cycle, as important, is to kick out the toxins. And most of our cells, according to research on the topic, when we're asleep, that's the process where we kick out the toxins. And when we're awake, that's when our cells are able to manage the nutrients, all sorts of resources to produce energy. All right, so it's very important to stay awake a certain period of time, but it's also very important to go to bed and sleep in
have a quality sleep.
Quality sleep, but not too much, because too much will deprive you of having your cells in a energy producing mode. All right,
so it's like the yin and the yang.
Exactly, and it obviously it changes from one person to the other. Obviously, if you're a baby, you need to sleep more, and then if you're a teenager, sometimes not. But anyway, that's another
40?
story.
No.
Exactly. If you're a man or a woman, it changes, and per season as well, it changes. So it's but just remember that there needs to be a happy medium between your awake time and your sleeping time.
Very good. And so today what we want to offer is 4 tips on how to have a quality sleep so that you actually don't have to sleep that long. So quality sleep, and which is going to in turn help you increase your immune system. When we're well rested, it helps us increase our immune system. So number one is make sure you don't eat or drink too much 2 hours or more before you go to bed. So just if you know you're going to go to bed at like 10 o'clock, so at 8 o'clock, have a cap where you stop eating. Yeah, max. Have a stop eating. So that allows the digestion process to go. And like Bruno was saying, at nighttime when we're sleeping, that's not the time where you want to be digesting. That's the time where the body wants to start to eliminate the toxins. So in that way.
Yeah, you will still fall asleep. Even if you have a full tummy, but you'll probably feel it when you wake up in the next morning that your sleep wasn't as profound and efficient in providing you rest and
watch
recuperation.
out not to drink too much liquid, whether it's tea, a tisane, water, because then you know what happens. You get up in the middle of the night and you have to go for a pee.
And it keeps your digestive system active as well, So when we're talking about eating, it could be solid or liquid. So just be careful about that. So that's tip number one. Tip number two, watch out for that blue light. Okay, maybe an hour before you go to bed. Any kind of blue light, cell phone, tablets, iPads, computers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. Have blue light. So you should stay away from that at least an hour before you go to bed. So you turn into more natural type of light, like if you have a reading lamp. That's all right, and just dim down the intensity. So, and go back to the old-fashioned way of reading. with a book.
Reading, or maybe listening to a guided meditation, maybe just taking the time to do some yoga poses, things that are just going to start to calm the mental down, calm the mind down, calm the body down, and prepare yourself for
And again, we know that the blue light will stimulate the awake process in your brain, and you'll probably fall asleep, but again, your sleeping cycles will be later at night instead of having, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours of deep sleep. You'll end up maybe having 1 hour, even though you stayed in bed for 10 hours. And then you'll wake up the next morning and say, I could sleep 5 more hours, And
does that happen to you guys?
Okay. All right. So it's tip number 3.
Yeah. And if you're just joining in, again, another little heart, thumbs up. Always love knowing who's there. And we're talking about sleep. So sleep, how to get a quality sleep so that it can increase your immune system. So number 3, and this is the one that I've been dealing with, is sleeping in a room that's a little bit more cooler, fresh.
Cooler. Not cold.
Yeah, cooler. I said
You're
cooler.
not winter camping.
Fresh. So sometimes I know that, like, I would love to go to bed and close the windows and get all the covers on and put my socks on and tuck the pants in the socks and the shirt in the. Do you guys do that? I know you guys do that too, all right? But ever since I've been with Bruno, the first time he said, I'm going to open up the window. I'm like, what do you mean you're going to open up the window? It's the middle of winter. He goes, yeah, but then you can breathe better and it's so much more fresh and you can get into a deeper sleep. So since I've been with him for about 10 years, well, we've been sleeping in a cooler room, and I just make sure to have an extra blanket if I get cool. And you know what? You can snuggle a little bit more to keep warm. So cooler room will help you have a more profound sleep.
Okay, so what's cooler? It's around 19 degrees Celsius, just to give you a rough idea.
Not like a 25-degree sleep. That's
No.
Because in the summer, when we have like really, really lots of heat, you open up the windows. We don't sleep well when there's a lot of heat. So just find that happy medium where it's kind of fresh and you feel good and you can have a more profound sleep.
Voila.
Good. Number 4.
Number 4. Well, the first 3 tips are to make sure that you have a you can fall asleep and stay asleep easier. Thank you very much. The third tip is to help you stay asleep. You could there's a supplement that you can easily find in the form of melatonin. Okay, and I've seen a lot of people questioning
melatonin.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people questioning, well, I've been taking melatonin and I can't seem to fall asleep. Well, it won't put you to sleep. It's going to help keep the rhythm, the sleeping rhythm, cycles of while you're asleep. All right. So melatonin might be a good idea if your challenge is to stay asleep. And voila. So those were 4
tips on how to have an amazing sleep, how to stay asleep, and make sure that you find the yin and the yang for being awake and being energetic and sleeping so that you rest, so you're energetic for the next day.
Now, maybe you have certain issues that you'd like to discuss with us. How can you combine these 4, or how you can combine more tips, because we took those tips from a fairly lengthy article, and if you'd like to see more tips like that from that same article, from different scientific sources, just let us know. We'll send it to you.
You can write sleep down in the comments and we can send you out the link.
All right.
And on that note, if you need a little help to increase your immune system this fall, that's what we love doing at EnerJ, helping you have more vitality and more energy. So
on that note, if you know someone that could benefit from one or many of those tips, please share our Facebook Live today. You never know, it might help someone gain more energy in their daily routine.
Excellent. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in, and we hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And tune in for the rest of the week. We're still going to be talking about how to increase your immune system. All right, take care.
Bye.